I finally did it. I've been a content creator on TikTok for the longest time, and I've posted YouTube shorts, but I haven't posted a real video. I have 2,000 subscribers only from posting YouTube shorts for the past couple months because I didn't get into YouTube until recently. I've filmed this video 2 other times because I don't know what I'm doing. If you're new here, I'm Christian, I go by Crispo, and I create a lot of shit. Think of the Hacksmith and Jay Laser, but I'm a cosplayer, so some of them are props and some of them are actually real things. For example, these are real trick arrows that I made. All of them work, like they're real. And I'm gonna teach you how to make them, but first I'm gonna run through everything that I have and kind of explain what they are. Let me move all this. I'm gonna quickly just show all of them to you. I have a real claw arrow. This one's about the only prop that I made. It's a kryptonite arrow that's encased in a casing. I have a real USB arrow that has a flash drive on it. And then these 2 are also props. This is an acid arrow and this is a USB arrow. I have a whistle arrow. These are for injection arrows and they actually are real. The needles are separate, so they're not in there. This is a putty arrow, suction cup arrow like Hawkeye. These are my vial arrows, so I have fuel in this one, oil in this one, HCl in this one, and then I have water in these. This is my fire basket arrow, magnetic arrow. This is the insert to my boxing glove arrow, and yes, I do have it. And then this is my personal favorite tracking arrow. Move! I have made a lot of other arrows that aren't in that box. Like just today, I made this bolo wrap arrow or choker arrow. I don't know. I made it to resemble the one from Arrow whenever he shoots it at Captain Boomerang and it like, you know. I've also shown you how to make flechettes, which I think is kind of dope. I use a 3D printer whenever I'm making all of them. Now, no matter what arrow I make, it's basically just this encasing that a field tip goes through, but not all the way, so the arrow shaft can screw on it and it be removable. Let me show you. For example, this is my magnetic arrow. If you look on the bottom, that field tip is sticking out, but it's not entirely just loose. I printed out the circular piece. What happens is the small hole, the field tip goes in it, but the largest point of the field tip can't. And then this larger hole, you just screw the arrow onto it. I understand you may not have a 3D printer, so I'm gonna show you how to make whatever arrow you want for cheap and without a 3D printer. All you're gonna need is a 3/4 inch PVC pipe and 2 3/4 inch caps for the PVC pipe. A way to cut this and a drill, preferably with a 3/16 pilot drill bit hole thing. First, you're gonna wanna cut 3 to 4 inches off of this. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just depends what you're putting in it. How long is this? That's 3 inches. This is what it's gonna look like, right? It's literally gonna look like a capsule or the trick arrows from the cartoons. So close one end, the second cap, straight in the middle, you wanna drill a hole with that 3/16 bit. I am widening this hole just a tiny bit so the arrow slides in a little easier. If you look at a normal field tip, that threading is like 8/32 or like 5/16, I don't know the size, but then it tapers into the smooth part. That smooth part is about 5 millimeters. So no matter what size hole you do, you want it bigger than 5 millimeters, but smaller than the biggest part of the field tip. Then you just push the field tip straight through that hole. It should look something like this. You're just about done. Grab an arrow and screw it on. That's pretty secure. Now in this capsule, you could put literally anything you want. You could put tannerite in it if you want to do that. Specifically white lightning, low velocity tannerite. Not saying that I've ever done that before, but I've done my research. You could put any type of liquid in this too. It's a pipe. Plus shooting this off of a bow, impact will more than likely break it. Or if you're like me and you want to do a magnet arrow from the show Hawkeye, you get the small neodymium magnets. You're gonna take them out and you're gonna throw them in there. This capsule has a lot of room. You can secure whatever's in there with hot glue or resin. I like using resin. However, that's gonna make the arrow tip very heavy. So what you want to do is, if you know anything about archery, you want to go above the spine that you use. If you're using a 400, you want to go 350, 340. If you're using a 500, you're going to want to go probably 350, 340. You're gonna want stiff arrows to shoot these. You just close it up, and that's how you make a trick arrow. It's not too difficult, and you don't need a 3D printer. If you guys like this first YouTube video, please don't be afraid to subscribe or like it or comment, whatever you have to do. I don't really know how YouTube works. If you have any tips or tricks of anything else, also let me know. I'm probably gonna be posting maybe once a month on YouTube. If you wanna see me make random crap, I am posting one video a day on my TikTok and my Instagram. My links are in my description and my bio on my page. Again, I don't know how YouTube works. Thank you guys, and I will see you next time. This is a flechette I also showed you how to make. I also showed you how to make this thing.